Broadcasting live from Beco Studios, you are listening to Blacking It Up with Team Blackness, right here on blackingitup.com.
What is going on, people? We are back. This is Blacking It Up. I'm your host, Elon James White. With me, as per usual, is Team Blackness, consisting of political strategist, Eljoy Williams. Ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Which I don't even know what that's called on your head.
It's a kufi.
It's a kufi? Is that really a kufi? No, kufi is a smaller. That's not a kufi. That's some sort of head wrap, but I don't think that qualifies.
It's not a head wrap either. It's the crochet. It's crocheted and it's a hat.
Did you give up halfway through your own explanation? It's
a hat.
Also with us in studio, we have Premier Straight Man, Captain, Lieutenant General. On occasion, he might be considered some sort of doctor. We have Aaron Rand Freeman, sir.
Oh, hello, everyone.
How
Happy to be here.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
What? But it's not that one. We have the live TV show. I like to avoid wasting any time. Like, get right into the topics, get right into the meat of the program. It's fast action, blacking it up.
Fast action black.
Yes.
Always bet on black. What's his name? Who is it? Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes told us that. Always bet on black. We do this Monday through Thursday. And we have a docket full of magic in storage for you, audience.
Yes.
Thank you for believing me, Eljoy Williams, even though you won't let me play the clip. I have a magical clip of Eljoy Williams saying something magic. Can I at least say what you said?
No.
What if I don't play the clip of you saying it? I just say what you said. Fine, I'll go on. But you guys, if you guys like really, maybe we'll release that on iTunes. Just that clip, just that one line, and we release it as a song. It's literally 4 seconds long because we have in fact released Eljoy Williams, Political Strategist. You can now find that on iTunes because I have way too much time on my hands.
Yeah.
The system won't let me play it. Damn it!
And the system.
The system literally crashed when I tried to play Eljoy Williams.
It's beautiful.
What did you do? What did you do?
It's beautiful.
I don't like you anymore. We do this Monday through Thursday. And let's see, what do we have up first? What can we start this off with? Sometimes people say that we mock Republicans.
Which we do.
No, we don't mock Republicans. Republicans are, they're reasonable. Some of them are.
Yeah, they're reasonable Republicans, but we do mock Republicans.
Some of their elected officials, though, how can I say this?
Sure that seniors have the nutrition that they need is not only the right and moral thing to do, it is the financially smart thing to do. It is estimated today that 5 million seniors face the threat of hunger, 3 million seniors are at risk of hunger, and 1 million seniors go hungry because they cannot afford to buy food. But in some cases, it's not just money. In some cases, it's having the transportation to get to the store. In some cases, it's the ability to think through.
Wait for it.
When you're 85 or 90 and alone, what kind of food you need and how you purchase it.
Wait for it.
Persistent hunger and malnutrition leads to multiple chronic diseases, resulting in extended hospital stays and premature nursing home placements. There are some studies out there, not quite sure, about a significant percentage of seniors today who are in nursing homes who need not be in that expensive care if they had good nutrition and somebody visiting them on a regular basis. That seems to me to be pretty dumb.
Make no mistake about it, the Older Americans Act saves money. It allows seniors to stay in their homes.
All this, doesn't that all sound really reasonable?
Yeah.
Like so far, like they're saying it. Yes. They're hitting their points. These are really reasonable arguments. The idea of how this works, giving this money will allow people to stay within their own homes. That will give them a certain amount of health and nutrition, so that they won't be on the dime of the taxpayer.
Where are you going with this?
This seems like a very.
It's really reasonable, right? Like no one would argue against this.
I need you to warn me if we're going to hear from Congressman Drake at some point, because they seem so reasonable. I'm just kind of getting in rhythm, and I don't want to be irritated.
Seems like
who wouldn't otherwise be able to stay in their homes.
It's curious that only in Washington can you spend $2 billion and claim that you're saving money. Here's a thought. Perhaps the $2 billion we spend on OAA, if we subsumed that into another program and didn't spend it, that might be saving money.
Senator Paul.
So we did hear from Congressman Jim.
I think you guys didn't trust me.
Wait.
I like that you guys didn't trust me. You guys were like, no, Elon, this is crazy. There's nothing crazy. Who would fight against that? Rand Paul.
So he doesn't get the concept that you
spending money in order not to save money, right?
Because then it saves you money
Right.
in the long run. Like that's pretty.
He might be stupid. Like there are articles currently right now saying that Rand Paul, he might actually just be stupid.
And he's so smug about it. How dare he?
Yeah, he tried to give everyone like the talk. He was like, listen, only in Washington can you spend $2 billion trying to save money. So guys.
He probably also doesn't believe like that preventive health care.
Right.
Maybe you invest in preventive health care.
Maybe he doesn't understand how insurance works. The idea. Here's Rand Paul. Listen. I understand. You're what is he, a dentist? What was he again? Ophthalmologist.
An idiot.
And he was certified by his own certification company. Here's how it works, sir. Sometimes people pay for things in order to have protection. And so if you paid for things, let's say I pay $200, $400 a month for insurance.
Yeah.
And then I have a catastrophic event, like a heart attack. Do you know how much a heart attack costs? I actually know what a heart attack costs. My mom had a heart attack. It's like $30,000.
Yeah.
So I put the money up front. I've paid so that I don't have to pay $30,000.
Or maybe let's make it more simpler. So like when you pay up front at the rental car place, you pay the extra money for the collision insurance, so that if you get in an accident while you have the rental car, you don't have to pay everything for the damage on the rental car. You just pay the deductible, like that. Or you do preventive care, so that you won't get diabetes.
Only in Washington.
I mean, because it makes sense.
Only in Washington.
It makes really.
I don't know if you guys got that.
Did he didn't say anything else, right?
He
realized his mistake.
It's curious that only in Washington.
$2
billion and claim that you're saving money. Here's a thought.
I want to know what Kentucky, does Kentucky feel good about themselves? You voted that guy in. That's your guy. And he doesn't understand how life works. Really, guys?
Yeah.
Really? And I think my issue is the smugness. He's too smug. He actually tried to get smart with him.
I think he's trying too hard to toe his line. It's just like he's not. So he's not using reasonable common sense because he's just trying so hard to stick with we don't need to spend any extra money.
If only he had humbly suggested something incorrect.
We would have just said something else.
No, that's not correct, Senator Paul.
But he stopped, so maybe he realized his
No,
mistake.
everyone else just continued on him because it was just ridiculous. It's just like the fuck. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. Maybe a staff person.
What's wrong with you?
Tapped him on the shoulder and it's like,
Senator White from Brooklyn.
I should run for Anthony Weiner's spot. Just so I can go in there and be a dick.
What's wrong with Mr. White? Could you please?
Representative White? No, I'm just asking a question. Why is he such a dick? This is the reason why. What is dick illegal? It doesn't say that I can't say dick in the Constitution? Because if it doesn't, I'm calling him a dick. Sir.
And I always I go back and forth about whether I want to run for office or not, because when things like that happen, I might be the one sitting there and be like, what the hell is wrong with you, boy? Like, and it just kind of just like, what, no. Go send somebody to...
Sit down. Just sit down. Lord, poor Rim. I feel bad for ripping on him.
I don't.
Because it was a little bit. It was solidly stupid, right? Like it's not like we made up his stupidity. Like that was Has he issued an apology for being stupid?
I
I don't believe he has.
Hasn't issued
I don't
an
believe he did.
apology for making a stupid comment, then he takes full responsibility. Something.
Oh my God, that would be
I
hilarious.
would love just once for an elected official to just be able to accept and say, I was wrong on that comment. I thought something differently. I changed my mind.
Can't
and that's
say
it.
that. You can't
Like,
say that.
I
Our country is
don't
built
understand
against that.
why our country, in terms of politics, people can't admit that they were wrong in the past or they changed their mind or things of that nature. Why that is such
how often do people do that on the street? If you have to start on the bottom line, how many people do you know that are like, listen, Eljoy, about yesterday, that's my bad. I didn't know. How many people do you know that do that? You know Elon. You know me. And
I believe the idea is it's losing the ability to I guess be like, come from your high horse. Like, listen. This is how it is. I have come to the conclusion that the ability to say I'm wrong gives you way more power, and I don't think people understand how that works. I feel way more comfortable saying a lot of things because I believe everyone knows that if I find out I'm wrong, I'll go, oh, I'm wrong. And please don't, I don't like to be wrong because I think they're like, well, no one likes to be wrong. No, of course, no one likes to be wrong.
No one likes it.
I enjoy being right a lot. It's like a freshly cooked steak for me that's like seasoned properly and it's like medium rare and juicy and delicious. Being right is amazing, okay? But the fact is that sometimes you're wrong. You just like this weekend. This weekend I was wrong. Like I told Erin I was supposed to do an event. A friend of mine runs a show, and I was supposed to be at the show. She booked me. She told me about 4 or 5 days beforehand I was supposed to be at the show. I was supposed to be at this show. Day after the show, I'm sitting at the computer, setting up a podcast, and I go, holy shit, I was supposed to be at a show last night, and I realized that I was wrong, and I was mad. And Erin was here because I was mad because I realized that I like being right. Like I was trying to figure out the excuse, like, well, because I had a family event last night, and I did have a family event, but I could have told the family event that I wasn't going, or I could have told her I wasn't going. I could have done something right, and I realized that there was nothing I could say or do that would make me right, and that was just it.
You just have to call.
And you just have to just say, listen, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I fucked up. But that's when you can do it. Just do it. So that when you're right, you can say I'm right and it feels better. When I'm right, I will just fucking get like this close to your face and like, I am fucking right. I will get to your face. I will do it. Being right is awesome.
the title of today's show.
Being right is awesome.
Being right is in fact awesome. Like I'm not arguing that, but in order to enjoy your right,
sometimes you just have to accept that sometimes
but that's how.
you're wrong.
But that's why being right is even better when you're right. Once you accept that you're wrong, sometimes you can go, I was wrong there, but guess what? Right now, I'm so fucking right. I am so fucking right. It feels like right now it feels good. It feels like my whole body is tingling. Like someone is giving me a massage everywhere. Like that is what right feels like. Obviously, LJ Williams has never been right.
I have been right.
It didn't feel good to you.
But you're being a little extra.
Extra? No. That's what right feels like.
I'm
listen.
just gonna go
I
over here
like
and turn
it.
down my
Being right is like having a parade where you just get to sit quietly through it. It's a parade for you and your incredible intellect, but you don't have to do anything. It's going on around you and everyone around you, but they all know, and you don't have to say anything.
Listen, I try to explain to people like I get why people don't want to admit when they're wrong.
Yes,
I get it.
It actually hurts.
Right, because to admit you're wrong. To admit that you're wrong is to admit a failing about yourself.
And let it be a person that you don't want to be, you don't want them to be right or and it just hurts even more. It's just
right. Right, but that's how it works. And if you just accept it, we would be in such better situations all across the board if people could just go, "Oh shit, I fucked up.
Bad.
Yeah, we're wrong,"
and that's it. You don't have to explain.
Actually, no. Sometimes you have to explain. Because I have people that sometimes are wrong, but then they just go, "Oh, I'm wrong," and they feel like that's the end of it. Like that's not. That's not
you don't like that. You don't. Like that.
And sometimes it works. Sometimes for me, you can be wrong. You say I'm wrong, and it's fine. But sometimes, especially sometimes, people of the opposite sex. I've had this issue, or just the interaction that we have. Like they'll be wrong, and they're like, "I'm wrong." And then they want me to immediately be happy because they admit that they're wrong. That's not how wrong works.
Why? You're supposed
that's not how wrong
wallow
works.
in your wrongness for.
You need to fall back for a second and let me be able to accept. I don't need you to be like, I'm wrong. Why are you still mad? I said I was wrong. You said you were wrong 5 seconds ago. Was I supposed to immediately start doing the fucking WAP? No, that's not how that shit works. I'm still mad. I'm mad because you're wrong. You said you were wrong. I'm mad about you being wrong. But now I need to fix my face immediately because you said it.
No, it is directly proportional. It is directly proportional to how right you think you are before you find out that you're wrong. So if you roll up, if someone of the opposite sex is someone saying to me, "You're cheating on me," and then they find out that I've been playing Call of Duty for the past 4 days. Then I'm within all rights to spike the football directly in front of their face for half an hour.
I don't even need to spike the football. I just need you to leave me alone. Like sometimes, guess what? If you're wrong, and you now admitted that you're wrong because I was mad at you. I said you were wrong. You said you were right. Then you realize you're wrong and you tell me you're wrong. Maybe you need to walk away for a while. Maybe you need to leave me alone so I can just chill and like wallow in my rightness for a moment. Because sometimes I need that. Don't immediately come over and like act like we're gonna have a conversation. I'm still mad, son. I'm still mad.
Watch.
Wait. I think Elon and Aaron clearly have some issues.
Well, it's not just
with members of the opposite. So ladies.
I do this with men. It's with men too.
It happens with men too. Like we have a friend, Sexy Phenom Bennett. Sexy Phenom Bennett.
Why do you
likes to do
always call him out on stuff?
Sexy Phenom Bennett likes to do that. Like Sexy Phenom Bennett will do something wrong, and then he'll go, "All right, I'm wrong." But then, like immediately expect, like, "Well, what's wrong with you?" It's like, "Well, I'm a little like I said I was wrong, motherfucker. I know you said you were wrong, but I'm still mad." You saying you're wrong is not a magic spell. People think this shit is like Harry Potter, and they say Expectus Patronum, and all of a sudden every shit is good. No, it's not good. Leave me alone. Let me sit here and be pissed for a while because you fucked up. Let me live my life for a moment. Let me live my life understanding you were wrong.
As an experiment.
Clearly something happened.
There's an experiment. You want to try this out? Look,
so after the show is over, I'm just gonna leave. Leave.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. LJ wins. We will fight. We have not had a fight yet, LJ Williams. Me and LJ Williams currently have the perfect podcast relationship.
Yes.
She's my podcast wife. She believes in me. I believe in her. We support each other. But if all of a sudden LJ Williams did something fucked up, and then she goes, "Oh, I fucked up," and I'm mad, and she's like, "Well, why are you still mad? Why are you still mad? Be nice. Give me a hug. Fuck your hug. I don't want to hug you just yet. I'm still mad." So hugs are for people that I'm not mad at now. Yeah, I'm still mad at you. Because by the way, and this happens. I've had this happen to me numerous times. Someone was wrong, and then after they admit they were right, they want a hug. Because that's a classic relationship thing, that they want a hug after, like, "All right, I'm sorry, you know what, I was wrong. I'm sorry, can I have a hug?" Fuck you! No, you cannot have a hug! This is a hug-free zone right now. You fucked up!
Can I just say, for the record, everyone always wants to hug me.
That's true. That's fair.
Just for the record. I just want that to be known. There is no one who does not refuse a hug.
I do. I will refuse a fucking hug. If I'm still mad, because that's a classic thing. The thing is that, like, I fucked up, but I feel bad that I fucked up. So Kava, could you hug me to let me feel better about the shit I just fucked up about? No, wallow in your fucked upness for a while. I need you to sit there and feel bad in a corner. That's what I need you to do. Fucking go eat some ice cream. To fucking do whatever you gotta do to cope with your fucked up shit. But you go do that. I'm gonna be over here.
I don't like angry Elon.
Comfortably relaxing while you fucked up.
Angry Elon away.
He's not angry.
I'm not angry. This is a solid fucking point.
I don't want angry Elon.
It is not angry. It is proportional. Like I said, if someone walks up to me, says 1 + 1 is 3, and I say no, you're not, and you go, "Oh shoot, you're right. I'm wrong. Give me a hug." Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
If someone rolls up on you and they're burning down the house trying to be right, and then they're wrong.
Like hard. You ever get into the conversation where like shit's going down, you get into a fight, and then you both are fighting, and you sit there and you make your point, and you say the thing as clearly as possible. Because here's the thing. I'm a dude who I was raised by a woman. I was raised by a woman who taught me that above all else, communication is key. That was what I was taught. Above all, fuck all that sitting there mad in the corner like, "I need you to figure out why I'm mad." Fuck that shit. No. I don't need you to figure out why I'm mad. You know why I'm mad? This is why I'm mad. I'm mad because of A, B, B.1, B.2, B.3, C, and a diagram. That's why I'm fucking mad. All right. So then you don't have to. You don't be surprised. Like, oh, what happened? You know, no. This is why I'm mad. And so then when you find out later, oh, I'm sorry. I should have known. Yes, motherfucker, you should have known. There was a diagram. There was a fucking diagram why I was mad.
I'd like to move on to the next topic, please.
Fuck your hug, son.
I'd like to move on to the next topic because clearly this is a touchy subject for Elon and Aaron.
Listen. I feel like you just have to. Sometimes you have to be clear about things. And I hope this conversation, like, you know, sometimes you play this for someone who hugs you when you're mad, because maybe they'll understand. Because I feel like sometimes people have to hear it from someone else. Because I know when I tell someone I'm being a dick, but if someone else told them, they'd understand. Like, because they can't hear my words. My words sometimes, when to people that you care about, your words don't matter. But when to other people, your words mean their words are me. Like, oh my God, you're just so. You understand this so well. No, motherfucker, I said the
Next topic.
Wait, what show is this again?
I don't know. Where are we? What are we doing?
The White House?
Is this a podcast? All right, let's hit another topic.
You never get mad, Eljoy? Nothing?
Yes, I do get mad.
I like that Eljoy turned down all our headphones. You didn't just turn down yours. You turned down the entire headphone amp. Thank you. Okay, now you made it too loud. You don't even know how to do anything, Eljoy. God. Don't try to hug me at the end of the show either.
You might be doing my hair if we don't hurry up.
Lord, all right. What else? What's the next thing on the docket? This, I'm not even sure how to handle this. Apparently, a judge choked out another judge.
Choked a judge.
You mean like in 0G, like in Inception?
No, not in a dream. No.
Oh.
Apparently, Prosser, David Prosser, Supreme Court in Wisconsin, grabbed Justice Ann Walsh Bradley and choked her.
Excuse me? He choked a female?
Forget the female part. Let's for a moment.
But he's a Supreme Court judge.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a Supreme Court judge.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in a room together disagreeing.
Right. She said, get out of my office.
And so his response, instead of leaving the office, was to grab her and choke her?
That's right.
Was he a man in a robe playing a judge?
No, it was just him. He's a judge, and he decided that choking
was the best option. Instead of leaving the office, what I should do is choke this woman,
right,
for disagreeing with me and suggesting that I leave her office, because how dare she tell me to get out of.
So what's his punishment? I don't know yet. It's still being discussed.
Yeah, they're talking about investigating, because
right.
he says that during the investigation this will find out to not be the truth or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know people that just randomly
just make up stories about being choked.
Like I don't see a Supreme Court judge just being like, yeah, he choked, like,
The fact that he wasn't immediately fired, like, that sounds like something that immediately goes down. It's like, and it's over.
Right, but he's a Supreme Court judge. So how I don't know how Supreme Court judges are.
I would imagine if you choke someone. So wait a minute. So once you become a Supreme Court judge, you can just go around choking out other Supreme Court judges.
It's not that. It's a situation where someone says, "Hey, sir, the Supreme Court judge, I think he is a situation," and then you hear it and you go, "Wait, what? Who did what?"
I guess the question
would
be
so
like,
are they invincible?
Them?
No, they're in shock.
Like how you remove.
Yeah, they're all in shock. Who does this?
Like,
so wait a minute. All I gotta do is become a Supreme Court justice, and then I can start choking people out.
All you gotta do.
Listen.
You got a damn law school. You gotta practice law. You gotta get like this.
If I knew I could choke people out because I did it, I would fucking go do it. Like, it would take about 15 years, whatever. 15 years, I'll do it because I want the ability to choke people out. Apparently, consequence free.
I doubt if. Hopefully, this will not be consequence free.
That's fine. People will be a little annoyed for a while. Like, did you choke her out? Man, maybe. Bad judge, and then go about their day. Yeah. Apparently he's cool.
Yeah, that
is bullshit. No, we need some rules and regulations. We need to get people like this whole idea that like I'm getting a little bit annoyed because especially with Clarence Thomas, who should really be fucking like kicked the fuck off the Supreme Court. I was like, nope, can't do it. They got that job. He's good. No, we need some rules and regulation. Where's the checks and balance on that?
It's against the Constitution, sir.
You know what? Instead of trying to amend the Constitution to make the marriage is between a man and a woman, maybe we should amend the Constitution that if you do some fucked up shit as a judge, maybe you should be able to get kicked the fuck out.
Yes.
It's more important than
It's
more important that homosexuals aren't allowed to have any type of union or legal binding documents connecting them to each other.
Because you should not be allowed to just randomly choke people. Especially a sitting Supreme Court.
You should not be able to try. Yeah, the fact is, like, it's bad that it's a woman. It's like there's a certain emotional response to it. But I'm thinking of it just from the response that you fucking choked another fucking judge, a coworker, someone. You can't do that. You just can't.
No, sir.
Or apparently they can, and I need to become a judge so I can do that. We need to get a judge program so that we can go around choking.
Judge program in the hood so people can go around choking each other.
That's what I want.
Craziness.
That is what I need. And then we can just go like, it's like, you stepped on my sneaker, son? You stepped on, gotcha, choke you out. Like, oh, sir, you can't. What? I'm a judge. I'm a judge. I didn't like what, I'm a judge. Leave me alone.
No, sir.
Act like Homer Simpson.
Why you little? It happens.
I'm just shocked that it's just like, how does that process happen? I'm in your office. We're having a disagreement. And just the pure mechanics of it all. Because, like, if you're in my office, you're not behind my desk, right? Are we
Well, they could have, maybe if they were both on the other side of the desk. And she said, get out of my office. And he was like, mama, and just went for it. And, like, I don't know.
Like, how do you even motion to, like, you should be a reasonable, you're a judge, you're a Supreme Court judge.
Unreasonable people have all kinds of credentials and positions. I don't know why would you think that a Supreme Court judge isn't capable of getting angry enough to choke someone out.
It just doesn't seem like it matches.
It doesn't make a difference. Your credentials, they're not checking to see. They assume you don't choke people out, but they don't know. They assume that you don't.
And I need to understand, is he married? Does he have other women in his life that he chokes out? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't believe this is the first time he choked.
Like, no one just for the first time is like, no, that doesn't happen. That's a reflex.
Yeah, if all of a sudden you guys hear about me choking out LJ Williams, you can be rest assured I'd probably choked out someone else. That's probably a thing I do. It's like a go-to. It's like a greatest hits. Like certain things I do. Like I go to certain things. Like I have statements or phrases I go to. I believe that if you just round each other, like that's one of my go-to hits. You know, like when I'm annoyed, I choke out a bitch. Like that's what he did.
I'm assuming that this can't be the first time that he just randomly. No. I don't. That's not a natural. It's not a natural thing to choke.
No,
it's not. It's an actual thing to push. Pushing is natural.
No, actually, no. I've never pushed someone I had an argument with.
But I can see how, like, maybe if you're in a heated
that's discussion, not. I've been in heated discussion. I've never had my brain never said
like nose
push
to nose or something like that.
First of all, you shouldn't be in my fucking face.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're in the face and something happens and you go to push to I can see maybe that would still be wrong, but that's not. But choking.
No. Yeah, you got to be in my face. No. Actually, I've been in a situation like this. There's this dude that he didn't like what I was saying. We were talking about politics or something. He was not that bright. And I kind of acknowledged that he wasn't that bright, which was Elon's being a dick, I know. But I kind of acknowledged that he wasn't that bright. And so he was saying some dumb shit. And I was like, yeah, because that makes sense. And I was being me. And he got froggy. And he decided that he was going to throw a glass of water at me. Like he was Haitian, so he threw a glass of water and he had like a French accent, like touche, like I don't know, like the challenge, like whatever it was. And I was like when it happened, I was like did you? And even then, like my response was I got up, but I didn't immediately push him. Like I got up, like the fuck are you doing? And he knew that he should probably back away, but I didn't go. I could have pushed him. And I feel like that's once someone throws your instinct keeps saying. My instinct is not to immediately attack someone else. My instinct, I might ask you, the fuck are you doing? But I don't. And so choking is like beyond that. It's not even a push. Yeah, no.
Did you flip the table over?
No. I didn't flip. Actually, I almost flipped it with you. I almost knocked down the table. I did, because I jumped up. Like, he jumped up too. But the thing is, I realized at the moment I couldn't hit him because he was an older dude. Like I think at the time I was like 24, and he was like fucking how old is he? He's like 50 or 48 or something like that. And I realized that if I beat this dude up, it'd be Elon beating up an old dude, and so I couldn't do it. So like I literally.
The point is, though, it's not a natural reflex at all. So
yeah, I don't have it. But you know, admittedly enough,
if
my mama.
This, then there are other people in
my
his
mama.
life.
My mama was in a situation where she was at a fish market, right? She walks in the fish market. She's looking up some fish, whatever. She gets into an argument with the fish guy. Mm-hmm. The fish guy didn't like what my mom said, and he pushed her. And my mama's response was to punch him dead in the face. Like, that was the response. Like, he was like, huh, like, oh yeah, did this. And my mom said that she didn't even realize what was happening, and she just punched him in the face. I mean, do you think that possibly the judge, like, she pushed him, she did something that caused him to respond? Do you think it's possible? Because maybe that's a response. It just doesn't make sense.
We don't know his life. Maybe he chokes people out. It's as simple as that. We don't know his life.
Maybe that's how he deals with issues.
Yeah, he chokes things out.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's not becoming. It is not proper behavior for a Supreme Court judge.
It is not proper behavior for a Supreme Court judge.
We don't like it at all. I'm not amused.
No one is amused. Cute. No one thinks this is cute.
And sir, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Indeed. So say we all. Up next on the docket. I'm sorry, there's ice cream outside. Sorry. I'm pretty sure the microphones can pick it up.
When the ice cream truck comes on, I don't know if you grew up in a neighborhood with an ice cream truck coming. Once you hear the sound, you may not make audible sounds, but inside you're like, ice cream man, ice cream man.
Yeah.
So you might not say it out loud, but in your head you're like, oh my god, ice cream man. Because that you still have that from your childhood. I did. My instinct was I did hear the ice cream truck. I was like,
yeah. But we can't stop the show for a milkshake,
hold on 1 second,
right?
Let me go get.
No, we can't do that. All right.
Oh, okay.
This is something that
I find this very hilarious. I find this very interesting. This story here.
Yeah. Apparently, Newt Gingrich decided that he wanted to sound off about Obama, the job market, and such. And he went on record as saying that Obama was basically so bad that black people are going to vote Republican. The exact quote was, think of a social catastrophe of 41% of a community not being able to find a job. But we have to have the courage to walk into that neighborhood, to talk to that preacher, to visit that small business, to talk to that mother, and we have to have a convincing case that we actually know how to create jobs.
Right.
It's funny that all of a sudden he cares about the black community.
But it's not just him though.
And Bachmann.
Because Bachmann as well, and she's at a speech and she was talking about the unemployment rate in our community and saying that President Obama has failed African Americans as well.
Do you know why? But you know why they're doing this.
Right.
Because they know he's strong within the African American community.
And he needs 90%.
And so they're like, what we need to do, now we need to court this market. Now, they would have never tried it before. It's because it's so strong that they're actually trying to pull out listen, Republicans, black people aren't a monolith, but we're also not stupid. It's weird how that works.
So yes, there are, all African Americans don't think alike. We have different views. Some of us are conservative. Some of us are liberal, and some of us are in the middle. Some of us don't participate in the process at all. But we know game when we see it. And this is straight game.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
This is straight like brother on the corner trying to give you his best line to get your number.
Hey, yo, girl. Hey, yo, girl.
Hey, yo.
Girl.
Hey, yo.
Girl.
Hey, yo.
First of all, people go, hey, to you. That's the worst fucking pickup line I've ever fucking heard. That is like an annoying sound. Is that what happens to you?
Listen. Women can write books on...
Hey, yo. How does that even work? That doesn't even sound sexy. Hey, yo. What is that?
That's just a sound.
It's like the dude threw a sonic boom at you. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had a little bit like you shut me down for a moment.
But that is exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody trying to spit game at you on the street, trying to get your number.
Right.
And right now, no.
Yeah, Bachmann is trying to get our number, son.
Tell her no.
Michelle Bachmann was like, "Hey, baby,
keep
hey,
walking.
baby,
keep walking." Like, thank you, and keep it moving.
I feel like I need to tell Newt Gingrich stop looking at my ass. Like, I feel uncomfortable with how all of this works. This is not. No, you are not going to be sitting here trying to get game to us, and we're going to sit here and just allow that shit.
We gotta be diligent though, because then you can't have like Romney or somebody, one of the other Republicans, and they come out with a detailed plan on jobs, and it's like factory working. We gonna go in the hood and do all this stuff, and people gonna be like,
yeah, because they'll be like, oh look, the white man will talk about black people, but Obama won't. Like bullshit. That's not what's happening. They're fucking trying to play us.
And
if they don't care.
And that's the equivalent of the dude that you think looks better because he come out the bank with the suit on, and his presentation is a little bit better than the brother on the corner. Don't fall for it.
Well, so wait, the dude in the suit isn't better than you shouldn't.
Not all the time.
Oh, okay, it's not all the time, but I'm saying that you wouldn't think that the dude with the suit.
No, he might be the dude that stalks you.
Don't trust anyone, ladies.
He might be the dude that calls you 16 times a day.
And they're wearing a suit, or they're wearing a hat, or they're wearing a kufi. Don't
Hey.
trust them.
Can we name the episode this episode of the show Newt Gingrich is looking at our ass? Is that weird? Is that an odd name for this show?
Or Newt and Bachmann try to holla. So we can't fall for it. But I do.
No, but I'm not sure that we aren't falling for it. That's why we have to be super vigilant in educating the community and educating the people around us to let them know, like, whoa, this is game. Understand? Because I feel like some people.
But from a partisan perspective, yes. To think that Republicans have our best interest at heart when trying to come into our communities and mobilize and organize based upon unemployment numbers, I think is I got a bridge to sell you if you think that will happen. But from their perspective, in terms of trying to gain a market share in a community that they know that is going to be critical to and for even them to make a small dent in it, even if it's 5% or 10, or 10%, I'm not mad at them for trying. And I don't think it's I don't think it's racist. It's racist at all. So I saw some comments where people were like, "Oh, it's not racist at all."
It's not racist. I feel like this is manipulation. Right. I don't think it's racist.
It's not racist. It's really them trying to put a dent in that 90% that President Obama needs. And if they can do 5 or 10%, or keep people home in general, then that it's smart on their behalf for trying to do that. What I think we have to be diligent on is like, one, they are not going to put forth a plan that's really going to do anything concrete in our communities. So don't fall for it. And then
because even as they're trying to, let's say they put forth some sort of like, I have a job plan. They're also at the same time are trying to sabotage us in every other way. It's
right.
Like, okay, so cool, you have that thing, but you're also you're also claiming that Planned Parenthood is doing a genocide against black people, which
right.
is a lie.
Like in a lot of areas, they provide basic health care
right.
for women. Right.
The whole plan that they go by, and because they always say that blacks just are with the Democrats. They're on the plantation, as Herman Cain
right.
pointed out. It's not a plantation if we're actually just don't like your policies. Right. That's not a plantation. Maybe you don't know the definition of a plantation.
So from their perspective, like, one, I would say the comments that people were making that it's not racist. No. It's them trying to
we will not co-sign racism on this one.
And I don't agree with just randomly calling racism on stuff.
Terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea.
Terrible idea. The more you call racism, the more that all of a sudden the word racism doesn't mean anything.
Right. Chicken Little. I think it's smart on their behalf. I'd like to see, like, as the campaign season go on, like how much more they're willing to put in to cater to our community, because I don't think there has been in a while a real heavy focus for a Republican candidate to really go after vote and people of color.
Should do?
Actually, they did. Bush did with Latinos.
You know what we should do?
But not African Americans.
We should we should fucking if they want to do this, if they want to pull this, they want to pull the whole hey baby. What we should say is like, cool. Maybe we'll give you our phone number if you make these specific promises. And so just because the fact is like everyone likes to act like Obama is a lock. He's not a lock in this re-election. I would say that we maybe we should play the game just enough that we at least get actually get.
So we should go on the first date.
Huh? Maybe give him a phone number
and maybe talk a couple of times.
Maybe have a drink.
Maybe text.
Texting is good. Maybe we should text with him, but also let Obama know, hey, I gave Bachmann my phone number.
Look what she texted me last.
She texted me some sick shit, son. This is crazy. And then
she said 30,000 jobs in the Midwest, simply for African American communities that have been depressed by the economy. What you got, son?
Newt says I'm pretty.
Saying.
Yeah. Obama, I don't know. I mean, we used to go out. I mean, you used
to bring me flowers.
You used to bring me flowers. I mean, like you used to always tell me that I'm full of hope and change.
You said we can change.
We can change things together, but maybe
it was me and you.
I'm saying maybe this is the game plan. Maybe we need to smarten up and play this right and fucking scare the shit out of the Obama administration. Maybe that's something that
I can't play that.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. I don't know.
It's hard to like play like you like the other person.
Right. It's basically like going on a date. It's like going on a date with another dude at the restaurant that the guy you do like works at. So
no, not works at. That takes you to all the time.
Oh my god! So he's there too, having a drink, and he sees you with the other dude. He's like, "Fucking really?" You're like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
He's at the bar and he's watching y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd be here. and also you just start laughing and touching the dude's hand a lot.
so ghetto.
I'm so mad I picked today not to be in the chat room during the show. I know the chat room is ratchet with this right now.
I'm sorry. Let's listen. We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation about what could happen, about how we could play this. Whatever. The fact that too bad Cornell and Tavis probably already gave him the panties. He probably just threw it. As soon as they were like, woo! They loves us. They loves us. They said they're gonna marry us. They said they're gonna marry us.
No comment.
They're gonna marry us.
I have no more. I need to go to Queens. I'm done. I'm done with this analogy.
You know, but I'm sorry I took the analogy to the obvious next level. I'm sorry that you can't handle how I deal with shit. Oh, that made me laugh. This has been blacking it up. I think we've been sufficiently black, Aaron.
We have been sufficiently black.
I didn't ask you yet, woman.
You gonna choke a bitch now?
No. That's not my first instinct. Aaron, I'm done here. You know, fuck it. I don't need any explanation. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day.